Yeah, we are in. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Hello, namaste, Kim Cho. How are you, everyone? We are live. Unfortunately, we are late today, but I am so sorry. We were just trying some good methods. That way, we can be live on both of our pages, and we were successful on that. So, thank you for Dorothy to help me with that. So let's go and see. Today is my 19th episode on my series of Helping Hand and Inspirational Talk with Urvi Hingu. This is the face behind the page, and we are live on both of our pages. I'm going to soon introduce one of my business partners, but before that, let me tell you who I am and thank you for all of my followers and viewers because each and every day I'm getting more inquiries about this business and getting more followers. So, this is the reason I do these interviews. That way, everybody gets more and more information because I do invite my business partners from all over the world so that you guys, my viewers, can know this business more from different people, right? Like they are going to tell their success stories, what is needed, what is not, how to start, and all that. So let me tell you, I live in Florida, USA, and I have two kids. I live with my husband and my mother in law. So I'm very happy, and I'm a full time business owner and a full time restaurant manager. So I'm enjoying my work with a good salary. But is that enough? No. In this situation, in current life, this is not enough at all. We always need more and more. So this is the reason I do this business as a side hustle. And that's why I just love it because it gives me time flexibility and financial freedom. I do it for my kids. My kids are my biggest why for this business. I'm building legacy over here. So let's hear from Dorothy. What is she doing this for? Welcome, Dorothy. Welcome to my interview series. And thank you for accepting my invitation.
You're welcome. I'm so excited that you reached out to me and you're like, hey, Dorothy, can I have something with you? I'm
Thank
super excited that I'm here with you, my business partner. And my name is Dorothy. I'm originally from Uganda. So, my Ugandans, Mujewareko, Mulimtia, you're missing out here. Um, and I am a MML officer at the same time as environmental and safety officer. But those are my former jobs. I call them my former jobs
you.
because I'm now a full-time digital business owner.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that was my first question. She already told who she is about, what she did in the past, and she is a very successful business owner, a mentor, and as well as a coach. So she's been doing this business very successfully. So I'm very excited to hear about her success story. So, Dorothy, this is gonna be my second question. It's gonna be your why. Why did you started this business? What brought you in?
So the reason why I started this business it's because I was a mom and I was by myself. So I came in the US and I didn't have family by then. I didn't have friends and I was pregnant. So for me to start this business, my why, I could say it's a lot, a lot of things I could say. But my why, it's one of it, it's to have time with my kid. And another thing is to have time for I myself. I didn't have time for myself and at the same time with my kids. So my why is kind of something very, very big. I like it's a couple of things.
I know.
So and one of my reasons as to why I started this business actually to me, I've been here 1.5 years in the business, and I just realized this amazing opportunity just last year. It was July last year.
Wow,
That's
okay.
when I discovered this amazing opportunity. And the reason as to why that is an extent where I reached, I was doing two jobs, and this is where I always drop off my boy at 6 a.m
No.
and in the morning. And remember, I have two jobs, so I have to go AML, and at the same time, I have to run the safety officer, and it's on a construction company. So, and still, however much I was doing two jobs, well, I was getting some money, but it's because it wasn't enough for me, and at the same time I didn't have time for my kid. So
Yeah.
this is where on weekends, since I'm in California, these are like super expensive.
Expensive. Yeah.
And sometimes this is where even on weekends I have to go drive Uber. So it looked like I had
Yeah.
three jobs, And this is where time reached that I could drop her. I could drop him at 6 a.m., picking him at around sometimes 9 p.m., sometimes 10 p.m. So dropping him sleeping, picking him sleeping. So we are sleeping at the same house, but he
Not
could
so.
not see me physically for like maybe 5 days, sometimes 6 days. So he could see me once a week. And this is where sometime I came back. I think I had a belly fatigue. And I was like, today I'm not gonna do these two jobs. Let me go back. Let me call, like, let me call in sick. And when I went to my babysitter, that's when I realized I found my boy walking, and I was very excited, like any other parent, that milestone to your
Right.
kid. And this is where I was very excited, and my babysitter was like, Dorothy, are you okay? I was like, yeah, what is it? I'm just super excited. And they
Mm.
are like, okay, this boy has been working for over 2 months. How come that you didn't know this? So I just break down
Right.
to every parent, to every mom, you know what that it means.
Right.
So I realized that I need a change in my life.
Yeah.
At the same time, I was just walking, like working. So I couldn't have that time for
Mm.
myself and my boy. I reached an extent where I have a back problem. At the age of 29, I have
No.
to go for pain injections and they are telling me for us to stop you on these pain injections. I had a back problem, and that for us to stop you, you have to stop working for like 2 years. I was like, I'm by myself. How am I gonna survive with my kid here without working?
Right.
So I had to look for a solution. And the solution is to work online while I can take care of myself and my kid. Now, no more pain injections, no more like no more missing any milestone to my kids.
Exactly.
So that's why
That's
I say like start to say my why. Oh, we will stay
yeah.
here
That's
forever. I'm just giving a brief note of it.
yeah. That's fine. But yeah, that is true. I mean, everybody has different whys, but as long as you have a strong why, you will have a good positive mindset to accomplish your why. If you have a strong why, you'll succeed in any kind of business. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's my next one. If you can share some wow moment, or if you think like how this business changed your life after you started, like you said, it's 1.5 year journey. Did changes came in? Of course, I knew you might have got time for your
Mhm.
kid. You just say no more injections.
Mhm. Yeah. So to me, there's a very big change to this business. Like it changed my life, and I always say all my mentees, my mentors, to myself. I could say that when it comes to the change of my life,
Hmm.
I always say it was a $149 which changed my life. Like to me, because I get to get all this detailed information, and I get to do my own research. And
Mm.
after that, then this 149 changed my life totally.
Yeah.
And to the when it comes back to the question, this is where, however much I was working a lot, and I had those jobs, I'm working a lot, but still, the money was not enough for me.
Yeah.
Like because I was just paying on the bills, like bills. I don't have savings, but I was like working like nothing. But at the same time, I couldn't manage to fulfill my needs.
Mm.
So to me, with this business, this is the only business I've ever started in America to be like, at the same time, I am my own boss. That is a very milestone, a big milestone to me. I achieved. I've never dreamt of me being my own boss in America, but I didn't see it coming that early. I thought it would take me some years for me to
Yeah.
reach that, because we've seen our brothers and sisters in diaspora world
Right.
whereby it is taking them long time to reach there. But this is where me, within the 7 months in the business, I was able to make 10,000 and above. So my 5 figure. So I could say it really changed my life. And this is where I do this in the comfort of my home. I don't
Right.
need to go rush, clock in, clock out. Oh, Dorothy, you're late today. Calling at the days at the preschool, the daycare. Hello, your kid is sick, and you start panicking. You have to go back picking him. So I no longer. Right now, today, they called me on Monday. My kid was sick, and like, oh, can you come and pick your kid? I definitely just ran. But before, I could take like 4 hours. They
Right.
call me five. They can call me like let me say 10 a.m. I could reach there like around I could reach there like around maybe 3 p.m. because this I'm not like that I'm working for somebody, and then I don't have that time for myself and my kid. But right now my boy is like 3 days from Monday. Today is Thursday.
Right.
He is home with me. But before, however, he was sick, at least I would take him to a daycare, like not a daycare, a babysitter, just to take care of him for me
Uh,
to go to work. He would
right.
not go to the babysitter. He would not go to the preschool because at preschool they don't allow them. But
Right.
the babysitter, I had that opportunity that however he's sick, he
Mm.
will go there and they take care of him. Then I go back. Then I go to work. But here I will take my kid. I'll take care of my kid even
Right.
if it's sick. So it is a very big change in my life.
That's
And as I mentioned, that it's that I changed that within 7 months in this business, I started to see change till today. And what I want to clarify on this, I can put this in court. It's not a garage thing. It's
yeah.
not a garage thing.
Of
You
course.
have to put in effort. You have
Efforts.
to put in effort. You have to put in what it takes for you. So
Yeah.
if Dorothy tells you that he has been successful within 7 months in the business, and he is almost seeing her dreams come true, it doesn't mean that you can come and make it the same way.
No.
If you're there seated and you think, however much we have the lovely, beautiful automated system, still there's
Yeah.
some effort of yourself you have to put
Of
in.
course, just by thinking nothing's going to work, you got to take action. You got to work
Exactly.
on it. You got to be consistent and you
Exactly.
have to work hard on it. Yeah, of course. The benefit is like no matter what business you go to, online or physical, but the thing is, you have to be there 24 hours. This is
Mhm.
digital. You got to go anywhere, take it anywhere, enjoy it anywhere. All you
Yeah.
need is your consistency and hard work, and you can be successful.
Hmm.
Okay, Dorothy. So, if you can share something with our viewers that what kind of skills and experiences needed whoever wants to join in this business.
Wow. There's no experience.
Exactly.
The
That's what
most
people want to know.
important, yeah, the best thing I loved on our system, that even if you're not a tech savvy, even if you don't have any experience, because we do have a lot of people, a lot of business partners all over the world, and have different experiences. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have Uber drivers, we have AML officers like me. We have a lot of people, of different people, like of different areas. And guess what? As long as you're coachable, you're
Yeah.
maintainable, our system is a video-based training. It's a step by step. As long as you follow instructions, you're
Yeah.
ready to go. So for the skills, you're good to go. You don't even have to worry about that.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. You don't have to be tech savvy. No basic or any special skills are needed to join in. You don't have to have no business prior experience because we provide you the video-based, user-friendly training, which is very easy to understand. All you need is basic English knowledge, and
Mhm.
also we have couple different languages available to in the training, so you can also access those. So all you need is a positive mindset. That's the main thing. Positive mindset. If you're ready to get for a change and to grow, you'll be all good. That's all you need in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So benefits. We already covered this, but the services this business provides, we covered the video-based training, but yeah, I don't
Mhm.
know if you want to add any kind of other services this business
Uh,
gives us. I know about is one-to-one mentorship. No business gets any personal mentors,
yeah,
like
that's
uh,
true.
and a trained coach.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to the benefits of our business, like any other business, I get a lot of people reach out to me and they just see my ad out there and they call me, "Hey Dorothy," and they're like, "Oh, I just wanted to know if it's I'm talking to a real person." So most of the people they have this knowledge whereby they know that every people like most of the online businesses they I could say they are
Yeah, more
they do automated system. They don't get to talk to a real person.
person,
But
right?
the best part of our system and the reason why I loved it is that I when I was starting the business, I got that help from day one. Like I had people holding my hands and like pulling me up. Dorothy, you have to stand up and do this. Dorothy, you have to stand up and do this. We are not when you join our business, you are never alone. This is where you are going to be assigned with a coach and a mentor, and these people they'll coach you through, like they will walk you through the business till your success. You're gonna be with them and they will work with you, and there is a global community.
Mm,
Our business right now, we are over 180,000 people. So just imagine all those people, you have their help. As
mm,
long as you just plug when you plug into our business, so you have all these the coaches, the mentors. There's this one-on-one coach. I coach, so you're gonna be like you're gonna get a one-on-one coach, a mentor, and even the system itself. It's gonna be helping you a lot, and
yeah,
that's
yeah, that is so true, so true. So yes, that's all the services. You already covered all the points, training, and you got the coach, you got the mentor, our system, our community. Yes, everything is so, so true. All you have to do is just take your first step and take your action. So that's the last part. Yes, take your action. And that's my last question is your advice or your message to anyone or every one of my followers who wants to start or explore this business.
So for those who are like I could say for anybody who wants to start a business or the followers who is interested, who are still skeptical. I was once a skeptical, by the way. I was a CEO skeptical because I've ever done a lot of online thing and I get at the end of it I was scammed. But
Mm,
to make this short, however much you are skeptical, nobody is gonna take for you that action. The
mm,
action whereby you have to take it with yourself. However
yes.
much you might get this courage, you might get people around you, maybe the negative energy. But remember, put one for me when I was in that situation, because for me I reached on an extent of even getting a ticket. Like I bought a ticket, I want to go back home. I'm gonna die from here. If they're telling me I'm going to be on these injections, to stop it, that means I have to stop working.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna die. Let me get a ticket and I go back home. But before me going back home, while my ticket is in my hands, I was like, but like, wait a second. How do people or the Americans, the Canadians, whichever country you are, how do they survive in their countries? And I'm like, they have kids, they have families, and they are living good life. But how are they doing it? I'm like, Dorothy, before you do this decision, let it be the last chance. Get what? Why are they? How are they surviving? I know a lot of us we are there, and we are like, we end up like we said maybe let me go home, let me go back home because I've ever been in that situation. So when that situation comes, and you still have that negative energy, you still have that skepticism, put it in mind. Whoever brings that negative energy or your skepticism, just think on one thing. That person, he or she is not the one who is going in the depression or in the stress or
Right.
whatever situation you're going in.
Mm.
If you put that in mind, then it will give you the next step. Always your next step is to take action. For me,
Yes.
however much I was skeptical, that's why I was say that if I saw that my $149 within 30 days, they're going to refund it. If I see the system doesn't work for me, I'm like, this is enough for me.
Yeah.
So I just went with that with my skepticism. I don't want to tell you that I was not skeptical. Of course I was. I
Yeah.
was, as I told you, I was a CEO skeptical, and I was one of the lady when you come talking about your online business. Oh, I would say, see this scammer.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Because they've scammed me not once, not twice.
Yeah.
So I was that much, but at the same time, whoever and even my skepticism, it's not going to make my change.
Yeah.
Have to take action to make a change. So
Yeah.
if you want to change, you have to take action, and your future life will thank you later. So mine, I'm pretty sure it's gonna thank me because the results is already doing it. Because before me myself, I didn't even have my time to go for hairstyle. I didn't have
Right.
it.
Right.
And like I don't know even what country I was, because I reached even on the next tent saying, um, you know what? I think I'm not in America. They're saying America it's a lot of opportunity. I was like, I'm not in America. And one day I did a video call with my mom, and
Mhm.
this is where my mom looked at me. I lost weight. He's like, you know what, my daughter, can you come and die with me here? So I think you can understand that
Yeah.
situation. I
Yeah.
don't want to talk about that. It's too emotional when I remember those kind of conversation with my mom at that time.
Mhm.
So the only advice I tell to all people out there, wherever you are, whichever country you are, the good enough our business it's global.
Right.
If you're in Germany, UK, US, Canada, no matter where you are, it's global. You can do this, and you will get to change. You
Mm.
will have a change. And the
Yes.
next tip I can give you, think about this. Think about this, since COVID hit, there's a lot of people lost their jobs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people lost their jobs, and the jobs, most of the people they are going on, they are doing online right now. They are going online, and in these developed countries, when COVID hit, they are like, oh, there's something can come in, and like they put all the wall down, and you cannot go out. You're just inside the house. You cannot go even for your grocery. We have, I remember that time we have to put grocery like for almost 1 month.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go to the grocery, there's no things we have to buy, and we have to wait for other more time. And remember, things these guys, when COVID came, they are doing everything online. When I'm here in California, San Francisco, but they even started to train self-drive buses. What does that mean? Things are going to change. When
Yeah.
you come to Amazon, they had started to train robots to do like to do packaging, to do
Yeah.
that means everything it's going digital. And when you look at it, time to come, our people back home, they're going to come here when there's no job.
Yeah.
Because when you come to even cleaners, recently I was watching something with on the YouTube, whereby there's an airport, I even don't remember it, but they brought these machines, and these machines, this is where they are, the machines are mopping. That means cleaners, no jobs for you,
Yeah.
time to come.
Oh
And
yeah.
recently I was talking to my friend in Germany. She was telling me, Dorothy, can you imagine there is a self driving train, like a train, it
Right.
drives itself. And I was like, where is the world going?
Right.
Because these people realize that one day, one time, the world can come down and nobody can go out. So what are
Exactly.
we gonna do? They are trying to put everything digital. So
Yeah.
it is the right time for you guys to look for solution. And
Exactly.
remember, nothing is better than being your own boss. If you're
Yes.
not your own boss, if you
Yeah.
do work, I don't discourage people going back to school and blah blah. Yes, you go. I don't discourage you, but remember, think about of you being your own boss.
Yes.
Because once you're not your own boss, you're disposable to the job you're doing.
Yes.
Any day, anytime they're going to fire you. I
Yeah.
saw that in COVID. People, they got COVID and the bosses are calling them to come and work, and they're like, okay, I'm not gonna go, maybe I'm sick and blah blah. Next time they hired another person.
All right. Oh,
That
yeah.
means any second, anytime, as long as you are still you're still working for somebody, no way.
Yeah.
And I always I most of the people reach out to me and they're like, Dorothy, I did and this, but isn't this a pyramid scheme? And I was like, really? Did you get to check on my website? Did you get to pay
Yeah.
the 149 and see the incredible and
That's the
amazing
thing.
system in there? And
Yeah.
this
That's
person
the
was
thing.
like, can you take me through, this online business? Some of them are pyramid and what? But guys, let's put this in court. Do you know that if you're still working for somebody, that's a super pyramid scheme? I'm
Mhm.
not saying that our business is a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme, by the way, but I just want to put this example in court that do you know that if you're working for somebody, that's a pyramid, a super pyramid scheme? Why? Remember, let me say Dorothy is a CEO, digital owner business, is a CEO, and I have to be maybe with a manager, right? And then the manager, there's always a supervisor, and the supervisor is a cleaner. A cleaner, you're working for the manager, and the manager and for the supervisor, and the supervisor is working for the manager, and the manager is working for the CEO, Dorothy. So
Right.
at the end of the day, Dorothy is gonna make more. You
Yeah.
cannot earn more than you guys down here.
Yeah. But
But
this is totally different.
pyramid,
Yeah. We are not that. Yeah.
yeah, we're not of that kind.
Yep.
So get to know that it's not that kind. Here, if you start your own business, one day, one time, you're gonna earn more than me. You're gonna earn more than her. So it's
Yeah.
not a pyramid scheme. It's
Absolutely.
just helping people to know that you can make it in the
Yeah.
diaspora wherever you are. You can change your life.
Yep. Yep. You
That's my
can.
advice to all our followers, to all people who are live wherever you are. Yeah, that's my advice to you
Thank
all.
you. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you very much for your suggestions, your advice. And that's all I would like to say is everyone, whoever wants to get started or whoever is interested, take your action, take your first step, and that is going to show you. And our first step is you watch the free webinar. You're not losing nothing over here. All you have to do is there is a website on the screen right now. Just go ahead and sign up yourself with your name and email address, and then you get access to a free webinar. Watch that free webinar. It's a complimentary webinar till the end. Watch it, and it's going to tell you, explain you the basic understanding about our business. And then at the end, it's going to ask you to pay 149, which is completely refundable. If you paid that 149, it's just for you to see our business model, how the business model works. If you think this business is not for you, okay, that 149 goes back to you. And isn't that awesome? So that's how it is. Just go ahead and take your first step, and you will get to know more about this business. That's simple like that. So I would like to end this episode today, right now, by saying thank you to Dorothy for coming in and setting up everything for us. And I'll talk to you soon again.
Hey, all
Thank
right.
you. And thank
Okay,
you,
bye bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, too. And hope
Mhm.
to see you on my next episode.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you very much to invite me here.
Mhm.
Okay.